Hey everyone, sorry I'm being really quiet, but my mom is in the other room, so I don't want to be too obnoxiously loud. Also, I'm sorry for my appearance. It's not the best, but today I'm going to be doing a reborn story time. I feel like it's something that I do need to be honest about, and I would love your guys' advice if I could get any, and if you guys know someone who could possibly have a video for this kind of advice. So this is my reborn. Currently the only one I have. I do want another one though to go with her, just because I feel like one is not enough. Her name is Athena, and I got her March 9th of 2016. She was a gift from my dad. And even with my first reborn Rose, my sister made a lot of fun of me for my reborn and my hobby with reborns and my love for them. So, in all honesty, I have lost my bond with my reborn. And it's kind of upsetting because I used to be like everything with her. I was watching Netflix and I'd cuddle with her. I would carry her around while I was doing my laundry. I'd put her in a chest carrier that I have and just take her around with me. I used to buy things for her, not all the time, just slightly often. And I loved to do it. It was not something I was embarrassed by, but once my sister started putting her down again, like, she's been doing this since my first reborn, and after a while, my sister wasn't often at the house that I'm staying with I live in with my parents, because she had kind of left for a while to do her own thing. And so my reborn and I were fine. When I got Athena, it was the best thing ever. It felt like a total dream. I was super excited. But now I've pretty much completely lost the bond with her. I'm super duper bashful about her because my sister has said things like, she's really creepy, and like, stop treating her like a real baby. She's stupid, and like, you're too old to play with dolls. And I know that there's going to always be people like that, but when your own sibling does that to you, it sucks. It makes you feel like you're completely invalid because something that you love is like totally being bashed. And it's not like with the internet where you can just like report the person and delete their stuff. Like, I'm stuck with her all the time. She lives here. She's completely mean about my reborn. And every time I'm interested in going to a garage sale to shop for her, or I want to go to a secondhand store and I see stuff, she makes complete fun of me. She's like, this is a waste. This is something that only real babies need. You shouldn't be doing this. And some people do have that opinion, and I understand that, but this is just like my personal thing. And it really bothers me that my sister could be that harsh with something. She always says she's non-judgmental. She doesn't judge anybody by their hobby, by what they like, anything like that. She goes, sorry, I'm trying to untangle my charger that this is hooked to, but she goes and bashes my stuff, and it's really hurtful, and honestly, I am losing the bond with my reborn. It's almost completely gone, and I don't want that to be the case. I do want her to be something I am not like hating because my sister, of all people, decided to hate on me and choose to be rude about how I spend my personal money and how my parents decide they want to spend their money on me. And it got to the point where at one point she had even said something along the lines of, why would mom and dad buy you something that expensive if it's that pointless when they could be spending it on much better things? And that hurt, because my dad was showing his love, and he knew I was upset about my first reborn, so he wanted to go ahead and buy me a new one. Not to replace her necessarily, but to kind of fill that void, because, to be honest, she is, well, was before I lost the bond with her. She was a therapy doll, so every time I was anxious or upset or just down in the dumps for some reason that, like, I don't know, I could cuddle with her and everything would feel alright. And on a bad day, she would cheer me up. Her new baby smell was fantastic at doing that, and cuddling her and feeling like I had something to be responsible for other than, like, your mandatory school responsibilities. It was nice. And that was one of the things I loved about her, was she gave me that feeling of responsibility for caring for something that really does need your help. And I used to love doing a lot of role plays with her. Off camera, I would definitely role play with her a lot. And I used to make, like, bottles and stuff for her. I'd go to the dollar store and spend like $5 on 5 different cute bottles that I decided at the time were very needed, and I'd get really excited and I'd seal them up. And now that joy is kind of gone for me, I will still make her bottles if I feel like they need to be redone, or I haven't made one in the particular bottle that I do want to use. But it was just felt really crappy to me that because of my sister, I did lose contact with my reborn. She's still in my room. Occasionally, I will still be with her for a little bit, but I always feel awkward doing it now. And, like, even just going into my room, my sister would look at me and go, "Ugh, that thing is creepy, get it away from me." And she'd be across the room from it, and I'd be like, my reborn is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But now I can't even off camera do any kind of roleplay thing with her, and it's really hard because I do love her, and she's a beautiful, beautiful doll. And I know they're not real babies, and I'm aware of that, but treating her as if she were a real baby does help me feel a lot better and just kind of give me something to do. And everybody has different hobbies. Everybody has different passions. I'm aware of that. And I respect everybody else's opinions, but when your sister is saying something that hurtful and you cannot get rid of it, like, you can't just delete what she says, it sucks. So I was doing this video as kind of an honest reason of why I haven't posted in, like, months, and why I never did that happy birthday video for her, because I never got to do the 1-year anniversary video because I was so upset about everything she would say about my reborn that honestly, even holding her right now makes me feel a little odd. And quite honestly a bit bummed, because I remember what it was like very vaguely, getting to hold her and play with her and do things with her. And I wasn't embarrassed to take her in public. So, if any of you have any ideas on how to fix that, please let me know, because this is not something I want to give up doing. It's something I used to enjoy. And I just need some advice on how to kind of get back with her and maybe advice on, sorry, there was a notification, on how to get back to the way I used to be with her, and how to block out people who in person say mean things to you. So if anybody does have an idea, please let me know in the comments. Sorry if this video was really long and ranty, or if the audio is really crappy. I'm doing it on my iPod, and my iPod is trash. Like, it used to be wonderful, but it's falling apart. The audio jack is messed up, the microphone is pretty bad, and I don't even know how bad the camera actually is, because on my iPod it looks fine. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I want to try maybe going shopping for her again at some point when I do have the money. So I might go on a walk and take her with me, if someone does recommend that. I'm also kind of annoyed that I don't really have a stroller for her, so I would have to put her in a way too big of a chest carrier. That would make people think I'm a terrible person. So yeah, if anyone has any ideas, please leave them below. And I will talk to you guys later. Again, I am very sorry for not posting to anyone who does watch me and was waiting for super long for a video. I honestly do apologize. So I will talk to you guys later. Goodbye.